Hi everyone, welcome back to Therapeutic, a sister channel to Sensuality. As you can see, we've got two pals today. Pal number one, we've got card number 56, Relationship Change. Pal number two, I don't know what that Roman numeral is up there. I have not studied that yet, and I'm not going to pretend to be that intelligent to know it, okay? But it's the card of the self. Okay, so feel free to watch both piles if you would like to, and let's get into these messages. Where is my intro? Oh, there we go. So, pile number one, you know Denzel Washington, right? So, he played the role of John Creasy, an ex CIA agent who became a bodyguard for a 9-year-old girl in the movie Man on Fire. Now, I don't know about you, but that is one of my top favorite movies ever of all times. We can always talk about that later, though. But before I explain why I'm putting this on your radar, let me read this exchange between Creasy and a nun that he spoke with in his last days. Don't worry, I'm going to tie it into your love life. It'll all make sense in a second, okay? So the nun says, "Do you see the hand of God in what you do? The Bible says, 'Do not be overcome with evil.'" And then Creasy, he interrupts her and says, "But overcome evil with good." That's Romans chapter 12, verse 21. I am the sheep that got lost, Madre. Now, I'm telling you this because your twin flame is currently going through his or her own fire, aka their own karma, trauma. It's a series of past life events that was a hell-like experience for this person, whether male or female. And they're going through all of that just to get back to you. I don't think they're consciously aware of it. I mean, maybe they're some sort of a superhuman and maybe they do know. I don't know. But for a lot of you, it's an unconscious moving forward and toward you. So if you've experienced a multitude of delays in love, if you've been single for damn near a decade, know that it's a high probability that you've got a twin flame out there that's going through the ringer. You know how they say pressure makes diamonds. Your twin flame is walking through the fire, is reliving some hell like experiences from their past to get to you. Now, and I thought that tied in really well with the title of that movie, Man on Fire. And that movie itself is a great example of we don't meet anyone by accident. Everything happens for a reason. Now, I don't know if you've watched the movie, and before we get into the cards, just know that Denzel Washington's character becoming Lupita, aka Dakota Fanning's bodyguard, it gave him purpose. It brought him out of a, I don't know if I can say this word, but a suicidal depression, and led him to redeeming himself, getting back to a place of peace within his soul before her kidnappers ended up taking his life in exchange for her freedom. If you haven't watched this movie, take some time. I'm telling you, it is an amazing, gut wrenching film. But your twin flame was a victim of his childhood in this past life that I'm picking up on. He came from a very karmic family that was into some underworld type of things. Like even if he or she wanted to be good, this person was surrounded by a lot of darkness, a lot of dark people who were into dark things, and this twin flame succumbed to whatever environment he was placed in for his growth and development. Now, he knew this person, they knew that their mind was not right to be with you. For some of you, this person had a mental health issue, whether known or unknown to you or them, or they just couldn't break certain habits or get out of a maybe a volatile underworld toxic lifestyle, and it ultimately led them to sacrifice this connection with you. And in this past life, you thought that this was just another person unrequiting your love. like maybe it was another one-sided connection. Just know that you and your twin flame, y'all connected in a past life, and it was a big deal, not just for you, but for that person as well. But this person walked away from you. You thought this person was running, but no, this person was called to go through some sort of man or woman on fire experience to transform into who they are now if you've already met them, or who they are going to be if you haven't met them. Let's get into the messages. So, in this download, I mean, it came to me clear as day. There's a twin flame that's going to come towards you because they want to repair this past life connection. Maybe you've already met them and you know who I'm talking about, or maybe not. I don't know. But Spirit, show me what I need to see about this download. Show me what I need to see about this download, Spirit. Huh. Huh. I almost can't even breathe, honey. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. I almost don't even have to say anything with that. You are currently attracting a very profound, highly spiritual connection right now. Even though you just heard that, all you got to do is keep doing this. Loving yourself first. Avoiding toxicity, leveling up your life, leveling up your mindset, leveling up your beauty routine, just really just falling in love with yourself all over again, or maybe even for the first time, so that your cup of love will be already full when this person comes towards you in general, or comes back to you if you've already met them. It says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yeah, I'm hearing Kendall Jenner say, I don't chase, I attract. All you got to do is just keep getting out of the bed and allowing yourself to attract this person. You don't have to exert yourself. You don't have to go to Switzerland. You don't have to go to a Zumba class unless you're already doing that. Keep going on with your regular routine, and you will naturally attract this person for the first time or back into your life. Yeah. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And I'm telling you, when this person comes towards you, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Now, if you got some sort of Michael Myers false twin flame energy coming towards you, I am not telling you to engage with that person. But you'll know who this person is, because I'm telling you, it's going to be a spiritual, intense connection that you feel with this person. And I feel like this masculine, this person is going to make the first move. It's not going to be you with this message of flirt. Let's keep going. Show me what I need to see, Spirit. And you see how Archangel Gabriel is just shaking the table, honey? Shout out to K. Michelle. Well, shaking on the table, rather. So, and Archangel Gabriel is the archangel of many things, one of them being messages. So I'm telling you, this person's going to shoot their shot. It's going to come towards you. You see how she's more in a stationary energy, and this person's coming into her space, into her world. He's going to come into your world. Wow. I'm telling you, wow. Okay, so I cut the deck and I see this is the death card in this deck, but I'm hyper focusing on the love story between Persephone and Pluto, or Hades. And Persephone was like this innocent type of girl, and she fell in love with Hades, somebody from the underworld, somebody, from with a very dark background. And you have to look up the love story for it to make more sense, but that is echoing what I picked up on in the download as I was explaining it to you. Like, this person was too attached to a toxic lifestyle. You guys went your own separate ways. But his life wasn't the same without you. And don't worry, we'll get into this past life. I'm telling you, how do I look down and we've got the tower? Oppression. It was one of the biggest regrets of this masculine's life, letting you go. Because whether, y'all just never spoke again, or your heart became cold to him, or if something tragic happened, I don't know. I mean, we do have the tower, which can represent tragedy in some way, shape, form, or capacity. For others of you, it could have been you ended up being with someone else, starting a family with someone else. You ended up going with a different life partner, because here we are with Zeus. You went with the Zeus energy, and this twin flame, this past life twin flame, is coming out as a Hades, Pluto energy. You never really knew how this man really felt about you, and I think that's why he had this. I'm just gonna say he, but flip the gender if you need to. It was a huge regret that he never told you how he really felt, or yeah, I'm telling you, Five of Cups. I don't know what it was. I don't know why he didn't just spin the block, or maybe he tried. I don't know. We'll see what comes out. But this death card here is giving regret, because I'm thinking about, that age old saying of, you never know when it will be the last time that you speak to someone. I think you guys ended things off on bad terms. Yeah, Knight of Swords. He may have been. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. You coming through today. I'm glad I lit my crown chakra incense. Okay, but we've got the Knight of Swords with the Queen of Swords. Yeah, y'all went toe to toe, head to head about something. Y'all bumped heads and kind of held grudges against each other. I feel like this masculine twin was more of the aggressor, because in the traditional imagery, the knight is in motion and the Queen of Swords is stationary, is sitting. And I think you held a grudge against him, and you went in a different direction with somebody else. But you really love this man. Even this connection with this other person, it was significant, but you always had this person in your heart, in the back of your mind. You always wondered, like, would he reach out? But he didn't. We can always do a reading in the future of more in depth to talk about the origin of a twin flame separation that you may be in. But you love this man and he loved you, but y'all treated this connection like an elephant in the room. You both didn't put the work in with this Page of Pentacles to get this connection off of the ground. Five of Swords. Y'all bumped heads too much. You both kind of washed your hands of each other, but always had one another in the back of your mind. He never found love after you in this past life. He didn't. You did, though. But it wasn't as fulfilling. Yeah, this man was the love of your life, and you were his as well. But y'all just couldn't get on the same page. This is what I'm being shown about this download. I cleared the energy. Show me what I need to see, Spirit. Ask the angels for help. Whether this masculine twin has found you in this lifetime or in your current timeline or not, he is When I tell you he's ready for this union. And it feels like y'all's union is a fated event. He is ready. I don't even know what else to say after that. Lessons. Love teaches us many lessons. He's learned his lessons. Ask the angels for help. Okay. So whether you have some sort of spoken or unspoken prayer about your love life, it's gonna be answered by way of this masculine twin. There's some sort of an ideal, a hope, a wish, a prayer that feels like it's been like unfulfilled for such a long time. And it's because lessons that you needed to learn and your destined counterpart, which looks to be your twin flame for a lot of you. Everybody doesn't end up with their twin flame, but for a lot of you that were drawn to this reading, you are slated to be with your twin flame. And not in this karmic way. See, you and this person were going to be in a karmic relationship if the universe, if the stars aligned for y'all to be together in this past life or timeline. It wasn't going to be a walk in the park, I'll tell you that. Because quite possibly this person's lifestyle. And it doesn't just have to be, this person ran the streets or sold drugs or pimped hoes or something like that. Just all that, TNT, CBS type of soap, what is it, soap opera stuff. It's not that, but this person's lifestyle, it wasn't, you didn't like it. You didn't like something that they did. It doesn't have to be any of those things. Maybe this person worked a lot. Maybe this person was in like a cutthroat career field or, brought their work home, or I don't know. There was something about their lifestyle that was stressful to you, that you didn't like, that you felt this masculine prioritized over you or would prioritize over you. There was something that this masculine twin made more important than you. Maybe even someone that they made more important. It could have even just been themselves. They made themselves more important than trying to get this connection together and off the ground. But again, that was a regret for this person. Past. Leave the past in the past. Forgive. The act of forgiveness releases tension. So for some of you, this person did try to come back, but I don't think you had a forgiving nature and energy towards them. Yeah. Notice the karmic lessons in this situation. You had another karmic relationship that you had a soul contract with somebody else. So for those of you, if this masculine twin did try to come back towards you, you are already wrapped up in another connection. And maybe he jumped to conclusions, assuming that you wanted somebody else, you were happy wherever you were. I don't know, but he ended up going his own way, falling back, holding back, to the point where you thought he lost interest. Again, he sacrificed this connection. He let you go. But it was a selfless act. Look at that at the bottom. True love is selfless. Letting go. Letting go is sometimes necessary. He thought it was what was best. And I don't think he really knew that that was going to be the last time that y'all saw each other or that y'all talked. Y'all ended things on bad terms. I think he tried to fix it. Maybe for some of you, you tried to fix it, but one of you held a grudge. And as a result, the other person walked away and stayed away. And you both were curious about each other, never forgot each other. And life took y'all both on different paths. But I told you, this masculine twin was a victim of his childhood. So for some of you, this man ended up getting caught up in the prison system. This death Pluto energy, this talks about the 10th dimension, spiritual jail, mental enslavement. This person got stuck in a cycle, didn't break out of toxic habits, a world that they were in that was very dark, that was not for their highest good. They didn't break a karmic cycle, and they succumbed to that cycle in some way, shape, or form, by way of imprisonment, for some of them even death, misery, and old age. Like, what I'm trying to explain to you is, when this person went away and stayed away, life swept them up, put them into a karmic cycle. And no matter how that story played out for them, you stayed on this person's mind, but they thought it was best to keep their distance. For some of you, this person may have even lost your number, like they couldn't get in contact with you. This person went through some very unfortunate circumstances. This person experienced a lot of misfortune after losing you. So for some of you, you were this person's divine feminine, their divine luck. You know, we'll talk more about what a divine feminine is to a masculine, and the difference between a divine and a karmic feminine, and how a man's life can go in one direction if he chooses a particular type of woman, in another direction if he chooses a divine feminine, and vice versa. It's the same way for women as well, with divine masculines. But this person, your twin, was caught up in a karmic lifestyle, and you were evolving into your divine feminine nature. You both were not equally yoked. But life really roughed this masculine twin flame up once he walked away from you. And it made it very, very difficult to come back towards you, even if he tried. Let's keep going. I'm trying to see if I should get more into that, but I won't. I'll just see what the cards say. Spirit, confirm the energy I'm picking up on. Confirm the energy I'm picking up on about this masculine twin flame that someone in the collective has a past life connection with. Wow. Healing. I am healing from my past. I am working on letting it go so I can be free to fully love you. Your love gives me hope as I am healing my past and childhood trauma. I just want you to send me love and healing energy. So for some of you, you have met this person. I'm going to be real. For some of you, this is kind of far-fetched, but this is a childhood love for a very select few of you. This is a childhood love. Childhood can talk about adolescence, or, toddler years, if you fell in love at that early age. I don't know, but this is a young love type of thing where two people met each other in their youth. For some of you, this is someone that you met in college. For others of you, this is someone that you met, when you were new into some sort of a career field. There's this newness surrounding how you met this person, if you've already met. Now, if you have no clue of who this possibly could be, just know that you guys are already spiritually connected. Maybe you don't know this person's name and face yet, but you soon will. You both are spiritually connected already. And because of that, this masculine twin is working on healing. Just like I said in the download in the beginning. He's becoming the man on fire. The man that's being transmuted, transformed, going through some sort of a hell-like metamorphosis to evolve. Because I think this person was resistant to evolving, was resistant. It's like this man was conditioned to live a certain type of way, to resist monogamy and commitment and having a family. Like everything that this person truly wanted in their heart, they were talked out of it by the people around them. They succumbed to not just their environment, but some sort of group think. Let go of fear. You are safe with me. It says, I have no fear of making mistakes. Nothing you do or say will ever make me stop loving you. There are no mistakes on this journey, only soul lessons. Everything happens for a reason. It's safe to be vulnerable with me. I feel like this person, whether they tried to reconnect with you in this past life or not, I'm going to clear the deck and get another one. Part of why, there's so many different reasons why they didn't come back towards you, or why they walked away when they felt like you were upset or something like that. It feels like there's a connection to this person thought you were upset with them, like thought you really did not want anything to do with them. But I don't think that was really the case. I think that we'll have to get into that later. This connection, there are so many details here. I don't want to get overwhelmed. But Spirit, confirm the accuracy of this heads up. This man thought that you like hated him. I'm telling you, y'all, it was something big. You were really upset with this man, or he was really upset with you. Something really got in between the two of you. You successfully achieved a twin flame union in a past life or other timeline. We'll talk about the difference later. Like, you achieved finding the one, reconnecting with the one, if this is a past love. But something got in the way. But as confirmation, it says, our reunion is imminent, and I am doing what I can to be ready for you. I am working hard on myself to be a better provider for you. I hear your call for me, and I'm coming back to you. This is my promise to you, that soon we will reunite again. The key word is again. I'm telling you, this is not only your masculine twin that we're tapping into telepathically, but this is someone who you connected with in a past life. And how do we have this message here? Twice. Double confirmation. You see, soon. So that's damn near saying very soon. Let's keep going. Spirit, thank you for the confirmation. Thank you for the confirmation. Alright, so what are the missing pieces of this twin flame connection that I'm picking up on? Marriage. For some of you, this is someone that, just marriage aside, for some of you, you will get married to this person. It may be, maybe you don't jump the broom when you're 18, or, with the very first man that you slept with. But so for some of you, you will end up getting married for the first time in older age, or just in your older, more developed years. But it'll still be a beautiful encounter, a beautiful experience. But for others of you, this marriage just talks about a long-term commitment. If you're wondering, a missing piece here is, if you are wondering who you're going to end up being with, it's this masculine twin. But the only caveat is, this person has to go through the fire. This person has to face certain demons. This death also talks about, with this message of transformation there, it talks about shadow work. For some of you, this man was married in another life. Maybe you didn't know about it, or maybe that's part of why you never really gave this person a chance. You see it right here, marriage, forced marriage. Y'all were supposed to marry each other or be with each other in a significant way, marriage aside. But this, there, you see these three people here. This talks about a third party conversation, a third party situation. So for some of you, the wedge that was drawn between the two of you was someone was married or someone had children with someone, because that's a form of marriage as well. Um, in long-term commitment. I don't know. For some of you, it was a third-party interference in the form of a lover. Um, yeah. Wow. I'm almost speechless there. So that's another missing piece of this vision here. For some of you, this person chose someone else with this reject, firm rejection. Juliet. It's like the love story between the two of y'all is a story if Romeo didn't choose Juliet but chose Shaquita instead. Like, I don't know, and that's such an odd thing. Like, we all know the love story between Romeo and Juliet, but in this connection, Romeo was kind of foolish, kind of silly. He went with somebody else. And you and your Juliet energy, you didn't wait for this person. You chose inner strength, independence. And it feels like this person's rejection of you, but again, you thought it was rejection. For some of you, this person, oh, this is getting juicy. What in the hell? For some of you, this person ghosted you or like separated from you in some way. There was some mystery surrounding them holding back. It was because for some of you, this person was married and you didn't know. That's only for some of you, but I am getting that. But you were the Juliet to this person's Romeo, or vice versa. But I'm thinking of, we covet the love story between Romeo and Juliet, but they were star-crossed lovers. And by definition, star-crossed lovers mean like two people, like society does not support their connection. These are two people who the stars do not align for them to be together, who are meant to be together, but not at the time that they actually come together. Two people who meet, have a very profound connection, but fate has something else planned for them. Maybe before they can be with each other or just in general. But this person wooed you and then, from your perspective, unrequited your love. But for some of you, it's because this person was protecting you, didn't want to tell you the truth that they were married or that they had another obligation to another woman or that they had a family. I think this person fell for you and didn't want to do a dark deal, like didn't want to hurt you. There were certain things about this person's life that you didn't know, no matter how well you thought you knew him. But this person did love you. This person fell in love with you. I told you, you were the Juliet to this person's Romeo. But it was still time to say goodbye. But I'm telling you, this person had a lot of regret, has a lot of regret. And this is why there's another soul contract manifesting, blooming between the two of you. This twin flame wants to reconnect. So for some of you, if you don't know who I'm talking about, this is a past life connection. So you need to make, I don't know. Sometimes past life connections manifest when you and another person have unfinished business. And obviously, you and this person have unfinished business, but I can't deny, I got to tell you the truth as your reader. I'm seeing this energy of a married man here. So, you got to do what you got to do for you. Okay? I'm not going to say too much on that. But there's... I'm seeing it here. That this person wants to reconnect with you. Yeah, appointment, engagement, marriage, proposal. So for some of you, this person has severed ties with whoever they were with, whether they've been married before you or not. That's what you're saying, Spirit. Thank you. This person can't, this connection is blocked until this person frees themselves from a relationship that they're currently in or that they have a past life connection to. I hope that makes sense. But just know that the universe, you and this person, the universe blocked you and this person from being together because there was another person or other people involved. And it was going to be a problem in this connection. There was some sort of divine intervention that put you and a masculine twin into separation. You ended up being with somebody, and they ended up being with somebody, but ultimately for a lot of them, they ended up being alone. This is very strong. Let me listen. But just know that in this current lifetime, in this current timeline, whether this person is married or not, tied up with somebody or not, they're going to have to come to you correct. The universe is not going to allow anything else other than that. The universe is going to keep blocking this person. It's going to keep having this person chase waterfalls until they get rid of whatever this past life interference is on their end. But for some of you, this masculine is telepathically communicating to you. There's something you need to free yourself from so that he can manifest, so that he can come in. Maybe a person that you've got to get rid of so that he can come in. Both of y'all's slates got to be wiped clean before the universe will allow this connection to unfold. It has to be right. I'm almost speechless. It feels like there's something I'm not tapping into. Okay, so that's the origin. Thank you, Spirit. With this oath of the moon, vows of love, the origin of this twin flame connection is y'all were originally married in some sort of an era of life, time of life, lifetime. You both are the original wife and husband to one another. But this was a toxic marriage. I am, I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to just pull it up like this. Now, obviously, this is card number 13. Let me pull it up here. But you see how right here it's just showing the Roman numeral 3. So I feel like you guys, this connection quite possibly goes back to the 1930s. I'm getting that very, very strongly and specifically. This is an old connection. I don't think this man was a very good husband to you, though. And you may not have even been the best wife. Yeah. Apothecary? Honey, apothecary? What is that? I'm going to have to ask Siri. We'll do that later. But anyway, forced sin, cunning, the dark side of human. Yeah, he was not the best husband. I'll tell you that. Fear, concerns, worry, risks. Reconcile. But you both loved each other, but you both were kind of nutty when you were together. I don't think that you both really honored your vows like that. This felt like a very toxic marriage. I'm going to tell you the truth. But y'all stayed in it. But you both created a lot of karmic juju as you did that, alongside like hurting each other. Yeah, I think that this man had a drinking problem, or he just had a very mean spirited type of energy that he could get into with you. But you put up with it. You took care of him even into his old age and the origination of this connection. You and this twin flame have come into union multiple times in both of y'all's existence. But he's always been kind of indifferent to you in some way. In love with you, but indifferent. Yeah, again, here we are with this firm rejection. And you know what? This most recent lifetime that y'all came into union, follow me. We're about to move on, but follow me. I think that he had evolved beyond that indifference, that nonchalance, that coldness, that really was like sandpaper to you. He really did want to reconcile, but for some of you, he was married, or you were married, or y'all both was married to other people. I don't know. I can't take too much time on that. We'll talk about that later. But it's something here about commitments elsewhere. Whether this commitment is a person, a job, a child or children, law, duties, I don't know. But you guys couldn't just be together. Guys had to maybe sneak away. Here we are with Romeo. You both were star-crossed lovers. You found each other in this lifetime before the one you're currently living, the previous one. But somebody was married. I'm not gonna deny was here, and somebody didn't want nothing to do with that. Or for some of you, y'all did bite the apple as to so to speak, but it became pretty karmic between the two of you, and you both ended up going your own way. For some of you, you and this person were sneaking around, whether one of you were married or not. It was some sneaking around here. Either you had somebody, or he had somebody, or y'all both had somebody. I don't know. Y'all couldn't stay away from each other, but eventually you went your own ways. And let's dive a little bit deeper into the missing pieces of this twin flame connection. Telling you, this man wanted to be with you for real, but there was something in the way. Telling you, he wanted to commit. He was much more serious about you than you realize. But he was keeping secrets. For some of you, he was living a double life. Like he had someone else. I'm sorry. I mean, why am I saying I'm sorry? We talking about the past. But y'all see, I'm not lying. Someone else. Someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. There was a feminine here for some of you who was doing spell work, as they say, who was trying to take this person away from you. And whether they were successful at that or not, for some of you, if that's your past life love story, it rubbed you the wrong way. Confirmation. That experience was touching on an unrequited love wound that you didn't want to turn a blind eye to anymore. For some of you, this person had narcissistic tendencies. Someone is too full of themselves. This person, for some of you, acted like they didn't know who they wanted, what they wanted, when they wanted it, why they wanted it. For some of you, this person wouldn't open their heart to you. Nonetheless, whether it was a person or not, this talks about a third party interference. This is the missing piece. A third party drew a wedge between the two of you. And we're not just going to point the finger at the masculine. For some of you, it's a third party on your end. But you see what that says? Expect to hear from them soon. We got soon here popping up 3 times. Wow. Yeah, you are manifesting this masculine twin for the first time or again. Let's keep going. And didn't I say earlier, a spoken or unspoken prayer about your love life will be answered by way of this masculine twin? You may be wondering who's going to come towards you next, or something about the future of your love life. It has to do with this masculine twin. Okay, let's keep you got an unexpected connection coming in with this masculine twin, because they're almost done with their chapter of being the man on fire, which is what they've been going through in this separation, this twin flame separation. Past love. You're manifesting a past love who you may not have known was your twin flame. How will you know who this person is if you have no clue already? You're going to feel like this person, like you've known this person your whole life. It's going to feel so natural. I'm telling you, it's a fated event. This joy and stability always reminds me of the Four of Wands. And in the way that I teach tarot, the Four of Wands represents many things, but a fated event is one of them. So you're manifesting a fated event in love where you reconnect with the twin flame that sacrificed the connection with you in a past life. Show me the missing pieces of this vision, of this twin flame connection. He was trying to respect your boundaries in this other life or timeline. He read you wrong. But very soon, you will meet or reconnect. I'm telling you. What is that now? 4 times? And as confirmation, he's someone who has an acts of service love language. You'll know it's him by, seeing that he does things without you having to ask. He's very helpful. He's very useful. He likes to be of use. He likes to be, helpful to you. And he's not married in this lifetime. If there was an issue of marriage. Yeah, for some of you, you were this person's mistress in this other lifetime. Y'all started out as friends and became lovers. I don't think you wanted that. I think that you just wanted love, best friend. I think that you tried to resist this guy, but yeah, you did. Tease. Yeah, for some of you, y'all was sneaking around. I'm not condoning this behavior. I'm just saying that this is an energy that I'm picking up on. Y'all were sneaking around with one another for whatever reason, whether marriage was involved or not. I'm telling you, third party situation. And y'all fell in love. That really wasn't the intention of both of you. I think that you both were just really attracted to each other, tried to resist one another in your own ways, but couldn't. Fell for each other. But it got a little chaotic. It got a little rocky. But there is a component that drew a wedge between the two of you in the past, they no longer exist. I'm telling you, the universe will not allow this person to come towards you until they get their act together, until they get certain things together. Because for some of you, you're meant to be together in this lifetime. So it'll be blocked until this person is on one accord. Whether it means y'all are meant to marry each other or just be together long term in some sort of a way. But this person has to release the past before they can have their Juliet. Yeah, at the bottom of the card it says you may be dealing with a karmic situation. Y'all were in a karmic connection, a karmic relationship, maybe even a private relationship in another life. But went your own separate ways because it was bad timing. It's like right person, wrong time kind of thing. You both gave each other freedom. You both were in your fantasia. If you don't want me, then don't talk to me kind of energy. Y'all stopped talking to each other and it became a short-term connection. Y'all see how it's coming out like butter? Smooth. Let's keep going. Let's see what comes out. Bad guy. Yeah, you kicked this person to the curb because of how they did you, or just certain things. Like you thought this person lost feelings for you, thought that they were a bad guy. They didn't. Yeah, this person broke your heart. You wrote them off as a bad guy. For some of you, this person ended up having a child with someone else, or you found out they had a whole family, that they were faithful and committed and a protector and provider for someone else. Yeah, there's something here about multiple women or multiple partners with this Future. So I'm thinking of the rapper Future. You found out that this person was lying, like saying all of this crybaby, nice, mushy gushy pillow talk energy with you, but it was just to stroke his ego. It was just sweet nothing. This person really, really hurt you. But there were so many things that you didn't know with this jumping to conclusions. There were so many variables. In reality, your love was absolutely requited. It was not unrequited. I think with this gold digger, they were wrapped up with a feminine, with a karmic feminine. And they were coddled, enabled. Their behavior was enabled by the people around them. This kind of like player. How do I cut the deck? And we've got the player. People big them up for that. That became a huge part of their identity. It's like this person prioritized attention over you, ignored you, because they knew they weren't telling the truth. They knew that they were telling lies. Where did that go? For some of you, you got pregnant by this person. I got a whole lot off of that one card, and I'm trying to decide if I want to get into it, but I'm not. But if you did, he didn't do right by you. You may have even, this may be, trigger warning. You may have even ended it because of his reaction to finding out that you were with child. He friend zoned you, and when he tried to come back, you friend zoned him, and that was the end of it. Yeah, for some of you, you did have the child by this person out of love. You had some sort of a love child with this person. And for some of you, I'm telling you, you didn't know that he was married or that he was just simply committed elsewhere. You did not know. There were certain things you did not see. And if you did have his child, I'm telling you, he wasn't there. He was some sort of rolling. Papa was definitely a rolling stone. Prioritized and then broke up with you to be with a third party. Or because of a third party's interference, y'all broke up. With that narc alert, narcissistic tendencies card coming out, his pride was too big to repair it. Or it was too bruised when you didn't take him back the first time he tried. He was used to everything being me, 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 me. Y'all know this is one of my favorite cards. He was absolutely a a 50 Cent Mr. Princess. Now 50 Cent, I don't know why that is so funny, but he was a 50 Cent Mr. Princess. I said what I said. He was a man who loved love. 50 Cent is a Cancer. You know, he probably knows how to cook. He know how to rub feet, lick toes. He probably know how to do everything under the rainbow. And the sun and the stars and the moon. But he don't be wanting to make things official with one woman. This is the forever bachelor card in my deck. And the Mr. Princess is, you know, a man who feels like he's the prize and he's the prize only, who likes to be pampered, who likes to be treated like royalty, but they don't have any energy to make you feel like royalty, to make you feel like Mrs. Princess. It's like it's all about them all the time. High maintenance man, high expectations man, never can please this man. This is who he was. But maybe for some of you, you thought you could change him, or you thought, I don't know what you thought. But you thought wrong, honey. Sorry. But yeah, I'm going to leave Mr. Princess up here. That is one of my favorite cards in this deck. But this person is going to have a whole new approach in this new love story that's developing between you and this masculine twin. Mr. Princess is, he's going from Mr. Princess to Mr. Perfect. Like, he wants to make things right. He may even be currently crushing on you, whether you know who he is or not. Don Juan, this is a man who has a lot of options in love. This is not some sort of Norbit energy. You know, the character Norbit in the movie. He's not that kind of guy. He's more of like, I'm telling you, he's some sort of male gigolo. He's attractive to the ladies in some way with this Don Juan getting prego. He does not have trouble in the ladies department. He doesn't. And he has a history of being a cheater because of childhood wounds. But he's going to have to work all that out. And if he is still this, he's going to have to cut ties or do something. I don't know. I can't hold back. For some of you, your twin flame is about to come towards you, but he's married. We can talk more about that later. You're going to have to make a wise decision, honey. But he may not be 100% truthful about that. He may not even tell you. I don't know what to tell you about that. But that's for somebody. And I wouldn't be a great reader if I just held that back. For some of you, your twin flame is about to come towards you, but he's married or he's tied down in some way to somebody else, but he's not really committed there. That doesn't, make the situation better, but we see 50 Cent is back out here. So you got to think, if he's gonna do her like that, how is he gonna do you? That's all I'm gonna say. People can change, but I don't know. Maybe this person's separated. There's so many different variables, but just kind of get your bearings together, do your research, really, really see what you're doing before you get to doing it, cause relief is always better than regret. If you get what I'm saying, like there's this saying that keeps coming to my mind when I do my client readings, and it is along the lines of clarity is better than denial. Like knowing the truth, even if it hurts in the beginning, it just saves you so much heartache. So try not to pay attention, or try not to pay attention. Try not to ignore whatever your gut is telling you. For some of you, this man is not even married. It doesn't have to be a literal marriage certificate involved here. But I mean, we've got real cheating. So for some of you, this twin flame is about to try to come to you and break twin flame separation before finishing out this man on fire type of thing. He wants this happy ending, or he will. He's gonna just be very intense about you in that way. Sweet talk, love bomb, sex magic. Like he's gonna be saying all of the right things, and I think it's gonna be pretty genuine. Ring ring. He's gonna see you as wife material, marriage material, relationship material. So it's gonna be genuine. But you know, just make sure you're not running into this. Just go at a pace and a speed that's right for you. Really get to know this person, in general, or better if you've already met, so that you can see through the lies. Because just because someone loves you, it doesn't mean that they're not going to lie to you. And for some of you, they're going to be laying it on thick, because if you are in childbearing age, they want to make you their second wife in some way, by impregnating you. Because again, children, that's a form of marriage. Getting a woman pregnant, raising a child together, that is a form of marriage. So there are so many details that you need to, I'm telling you, with this Hotep getting prego in reverse, Hotep, it talks about like guys who like, so he may be poly. Okay, he may even be in an open relationship. Maybe if he is married, maybe his wife doesn't care if he has another person, if he has other people that he secretly admires. So many variables. Again, I don't know what y'all be doing out there, but you're being advised that your twin flame is going to be coming to you very, very soon. And don't feel bad for doing a little bit of your research about this person, no matter how strong the connection is. Seek the truth sooner rather than later. Ask the necessary questions. If you have met this person, there are certain things he's not telling you, because he really wants to be with you. But you need to know that, I'm telling you, this energy that I'm getting here, I feel like the reason why I got this download of a twin flame is coming to heal a past life connection with you. It feels like I got this download because this person is trying to like get to you so fast. Wants to end this separation so fast. But they still have work to do. They still have ties that need to be severed. This person wants to tie you down, wants you all to themselves, no matter what it takes. It's like this person is very adamant. So for some of you, this person has found you, or you know exactly who I'm talking about. So there's that. I don't know, but just know that your love life, it's almost like things are about to move very, very fast between you and a male twin flame. Yeah, I'm picking up on a whirlwind romance between you and your twin flame that's going to manifest in the foreseeable future. Let's keep going. Mm. What else do I need to see, Spirit? Healthy choices, self love and self care, being happier, love and life. Liquid courage, bravery, confidence, intoxicated, odd behavior. This is a duality here. So this is an opposites attracts kind of connection here. I'm getting a healthy lifestyle and a not so healthy lifestyle here. Party, celebration, event, public, social gathering. I'm telling you, this masculine twin is who is about to come toward you next. So this is what it is. He's ready to break out of certain cycles. It's like whatever he wasn't ready to do, whatever sacrifices he wasn't ready to make in his past life, he's ready to make it now. He's having some sort of an epiphany, revelation, I don't know, some sort of come to Jesus moment. Anxiety, stress, depression, panic attacks, restlessness. So this is giving me what I picked up on earlier. He's reliving a past life where he's having some sort of man in the mirror experience. He's ready for change. Wow, y'all see this? It came out back to back. Breakup, walking away, ending, separation, it's over. Third party interference, cheating, competition, mistress. This man is in a loveless relationship. Is ready for change, is having some sort of a spiritual awakening that's going to lead to him no longer settling or being stuck in a toxic lifestyle or pattern of being. You see, third party is out here again. Enlightenment, epiphany, life lessons, rebirth. Yep, this person is doing what they need to do to break out of a past life karmic lifestyle or life. I'm telling you, we'll talk more about, the it's gonna sound really scientific, but the Matrix and what it really is. It's not just a movie. Like, that's a real dichotomy of life. Okay, we'll dive into that a little bit later. But this person is in their own matrix right now, where they are literally reliving an old life, and and it's kind of facing the karma of their past deeds, their past decisions. Like, it's all coming to a head. But this person, even though it's difficult, even though this person is going through the fire, they are learning what they need to learn to be able to connect with you again. I'm telling you, I'm getting it strongly. Intuition, gut feeling, psychic premonition, sixth sense, sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain future. This person is shedding the skin in the archetype of the player, the money hungry player who doesn't know what he wants, who doesn't treat his body like a temple, who sleeps around, who always thinks that the grass is greener. Your masculine twin is in the process of a spiritual awakening that's going to lead to change, regeneration, growth, again, metamorphosis, in a new cycle with you. Date, courting, dating, anniversary, meet up. So I'm telling you, this is who's coming in for you. It's just a matter of divine timing. Beautiful. Let's get ready to wrap this on up. I clear the energy for my Power One collective spirit. Didn't I tell you? Y'all are already connected spiritually if he's not already in your life. We can talk about how that works and what that looks like in the future, but it says your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. This person's trying to manifest you, but it's being blocked because this person still has work to do. It's like life has put this person in a sauna. Like this person is going through the ringer, but it's getting the point across to this person, quite possibly about the reality of them not being with the right person. I mean, if you think about the divorce rate in America alone, what does that tell you? These are people who are getting together, jumping the broom, but they were never really meant to be together in the first place. There's a difference between love and a trauma bond. Trauma bonds are often disguised as love, spiritual connections, this feeling of I'm meant to be with this person. No, there's a trauma bond. There's things that both of you went through in your childhood that make you both sync up with each other, and then you both just kind of running into each other like monster trucks, because of you guys have matching trauma. It's a trauma bond. But eventually through time people realize like, oh, I don't really like this person, or oh, this is not really healthy for me. Oh, as both of these people change and grow, reality shows them like maybe we're not meant to be together, and hence the divorce rate. I'm explaining this because for some of you this person is realizing that they're not in their right timeline. There's something off about this person's life. I'm thinking of that movie with Jim Carrey. I think it's called The Truman Show. How he started to realize that the world around him, his reality was fake. It was like there was something off. He's starting to connect the dots. But he's going to try to come towards you before putting this full puzzle together. But don't worry, it's going to be blocked anyway because the universe is just not having that. The big energy is not having that. But for those of you that have already met this person and wonder why the connection is not off of the ground, you now kind of know why. It's because a third party is still in the picture. Whether this person wants this person to be in the picture or not, or there's just interference altogether because that's blocking y'all from being together right now, because this person has to finish going through the fire, being the man on fire, the man that is changing and transforming. He has to change before he can be with you. There's no way around it. But if you know who this is, it says, I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Yeah. So as a bonus, Spirit, tell me a little bit about what's going on in pile number one's masculine twins life at this time. We've got the Two of Swords, indecision, Seven of Wands, frustration, Five of Cups, sadness, Eight of Cups, detachment, Four of Wands. I mean, he's got options. Page of Swords. But they're not anything that he wants. King of Swords. Oh, we got the four of wands. No, this is four of wands and six of wands. Wow. Hold on. Okay, so this is talking about if you already know who this person is. He wants to be with you, but he's skeptical. If you already have met this person and you know exactly who I'm talking about in this reading, without a shadow of a doubt, he knows who he wants, and it's you, right? But there's a but here with this King of Swords. He's studying you. Wow. So what's going on with your masculine twin flame, whether you've met him or not, is he's starting to desire and crave love. The King of Swords is a very cold, detached man. A man who love is very, very low on the priority list. Like, this is like the energy of like a man, when you watch National Geographic and you got those men out there surviving on their own, like nobody's even telling them to go out into the Appalachian mountains and climb trees and eat bugs for survival. Like, they literally have a family. They have a nice home, they have a car that they can drive, but they choose to go put themselves through the ringer in the heart of nature in the wilderness. This is the energy of the King of Swords. Like, he would rather climb Mount Everest 13 times with no shoes on than chase some woman around or be a simp. Or I feel like if we talk about who even invented the word simp, it would be this King of Swords. He's like not a lover boy at all whatsoever. The King of Swords is the little boy that got his heart broken once and became a dog ever since. But Mount Everest, the thought of it is not as enticing as the warmth of a woman's body lately. Having someone to share their Qdoba with is more desirable these days. Having someone to text good morning to is important to this person now. This person's heart, whether they want it to or not, it's kind of heavy. Because I'm thinking about humans, like we are a social animal. Like, it's not healthy for us to be isolated for too long. One can go mad with too much isolation. This person has been isolated from love for such a long time. Yeah, I'm thinking of the movie. For some reason, I'm picking up on the movie, Jason, the character, the little axe murderer person, or whatever. What does he have, the chainsaw? Honey, I don't know. Y'all know Jason. But I'm thinking about his mama. Like, he never laid a hand on his mama. His mama did not play about Jason, even though he was, like, murdering people. So this talks about we all need love. And it's like, what's going on with your masculine twin is he needs love, whether he wants to admit it or not. But he's starting to get out of denial about that. And for some of you, whether you know his name or his face or not, or that he's even interested in you or not, he's found you. He may not have even spoken up yet, but he's found you. There you are, Queen of Wands. Yeah, I just heard purr. Like, you're just sitting there. All you need to do is sit there, look pretty, just let it happen naturally. He's found you. Because I'm thinking about, in astrology, fire attracts air, just like earth attracts water. These are the natural couples. When you think about the Aries and Libra dichotomy, the Leo and Aquarius dichotomy, as well as what's the other one? The Sag and Gemini dichotomy. Air and fire go well together. So this person may have an air rising or air placement in their big three. You may have fire in your big three as confirmation. This person wants the warmth, the touch, the love of a Queen of Wands. You. Ooh. Is tired of playing with the small pups. Is tired of playing with people who don't know what they want. I don't know. I just feel like this person is tired of playing games. This is what's going on with your person. This person's life feels empty without love. And if he has found you, if he does have his eye on you, he's trying to figure out a way with the intellectual energy of the King of Swords to approach you, to shoot his shot. So let it happen naturally. It may take place within the next 6 months with this Six of Swords. Okay. One more. What's going on with pile number one's masculine twin? Luna, emotions. Luna is the moon. The moon represents the emotions. So this person may have an air moon for some of you. This person is tired of going to bed alone or is not happy with whoever they are with. Is wondering, I don't know. I got this in another reading, but I'll say it here too. Yeah, I'm hearing talking to the moon. What's going on in this person's life is they're literally or, figuratively talking to the moon. Like they're yearning for love. They realize that whatever they've got going on is not love. And it's getting harder and harder to ignore that. This person has a lot of what they want, but not love, not anyone that they truly feel they can share it with. If they do have someone in their life, it's like they feel like they've outgrown that person or they are outgrowing that person. Cut ties, I'm telling you. For some of you, this person is in a loveless relationship if they are committed elsewhere. And they wonder what else is out there for them. They're very curious about their love life after years of not prioritizing that. And it's because they're learning certain things that they were resistant to learn in a past life with this wisdom. Okay, so let's get ready to close this on out and move on to pile number 2. So, Spirit, show me a future vision of this twin flame connection now that we know this. I'm telling you, y'all are going to have a very passionate connection. Show me a future vision. Past life, knowing, deja vu, past love. I feel like this is confirmation. Expectations. When you expect too much, no one measures up. Ditch your list. Want what's real. A future vision of this twin flame connection, I'm telling you, this guy is going to sweep you off of your feet. Is going to try with you more than they've ever tried with anyone else. Or, I'm telling you, this Ice King, who is your past lover. It says boss, entrepreneur, detached. And here we are with this King of Swords as confirmation. This Ice King is going to sweep you off of your feet. It's going to throw caution to the wind. It's going to be very hard for you to resist this masculine twin once he applies that pressure. I'm getting that very, very strongly. Dating, whining, dining, romance. This man is going to, I see this man pursuing you. Like, and I'm not saying that casually. I'm saying He's going to pursue you intently, intentionally, passionately. Yeah, you may want to watch the movie Love Jones if you haven't, because I'm picking up on that type of vibe. You know, I've never really watched Love Jones all the way through. I know, ridiculous, huh? But yeah, I'm picking up on Love Jones. Yeah, because with this age issues, you feel too old or too young to date or have issues with your partner's age. This can just talk about, like, this person feels like they've waited for so long. Like, I don't know. Love is just very important to this person. I don't know. Whether, I've never really heard about a man's clock ticking. You know, I'm not talking about fertility, but it feels like this person's love clock is ticking. Like they feel like they don't want to die alone. They don't want to grow old alone. This is why they're gonna want it so bad, and because you, future vision is this masculine twin is going to give you a love experience that you've never had, and it's gonna make it very hard to resist them. And they're gonna do all of that because they're gonna see you as wish fulfillment, and they're not gonna hold back. If you haven't met this person before, it is truly going to be love at first sight. If not for you, it will definitely be for them. Ice Queen. You see how we got the couple here? This man is going to grow on you. Divorcee, mother, discernment. You both are going to melt each other's heart. I feel like you both are going to be reluctant to falling for one another, but you will fall nonetheless. Dressing up. An opportunity to dress up and party. Fun times ahead. So you guys are not going to be able to stay away from each other. So as a final message, let's see. Oh, go back in there. As a final message, what does pile number one's masculine twin want to say to them right now? Your presence in my life gives me peace. Yeah, this person doesn't have peace wherever they are. And even in this past life, you were this person's peace. And I think that's why it hurt you so bad when they juggled you, or when you found out that they were married, or that they had a child on the way, or just something that was heartbreaking to you. You know, you found out something. We will always be connected in the soul, no matter how far we drift apart from each other. I think of you whenever I feel lost in my life. My higher self is with you every single day. I'm telling you, this person is having some sort of Truman Show experience in life where their life just seems fake. Like they're just starting to question certain things. And if they do know who you are, if you know who they are, I can't stop thinking about your beauty. Until you let someone go fully, they cannot come back to you. Whatever happens, you cannot lose what is yours by divine right. Let's get one more. Excuse me. I know that we were created to be together eternally. You can't lose me. I am yours forever. I can't deny this. I want to reach out to you. And soon came out 4, maybe even 5 times on the table. I know one day we will find our way back to each other. This is what your masculine twin wants you to know. And when y'all do connect, in whatever way it manifests, I'm so proud of who you have become. This person is going to put their pride and their ego to the side. Whatever it was that drew a wedge between the two of you, it won't be an issue going forward. With this image here, you and your twin flame will quite possibly grow old with one another because your twin flame finally got his ish together. Took him a while to do it. Look at how, elderly he is in this. But he did it. Nonetheless, I crave to be close by your side because the time spent with you was the happiest of my life. Wow, I'm about to say something to you, and y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but you already know I don't care. I know what I know, okay? For some of you, and y'all know I speak openly about death, um, and I'll explain why in the future, but for some of you, this man passed away. Whether it was y'all knew each other and grew old with each other, but not in a relationship kind of thing, or death manifested in some way for some of you regarding a twin flame connection. There's some talk here about reincarnation. Whether you believe it or not, I know what I know. Okay? And even if you look at your real twin flames birth chart or something like that, they will have a very prominent Pluto placement where they have a encounter with death, or they go through the process of death. Like it's written in their chart, in their Akashic records. This sounds very foreign if you don't know anything about it, but follow me. For some of you, your masculine twin flame passed. Something tragic happened to this person because they were called to let go of their old self, to reincarnate. And they've done just that. So for some of you, it's going to sound weird, but for some of you, you may come from two different not generations. There may be an age thing here. You guys may not have reincarnated in the same timeline, in the same time frame. You get what I'm saying? So there may be a difference in age, slight or significant. That's not for all of you, but it is for some of you. I mean, it's here. For some of you, this man just simply passed away in old age, but for others of you, this person was met with tragedy. Their life was cut short in some way, but it all had to do with them being called home to do soul work and ultimately reincarnating. And part of their purpose, even if you look at their birth chart, you may see yourself in it. Your sun sign may line up with their 7th house or 7th house ruler. You're in this person's birth chart. I'm telling you that right now. If a reader was to put, if myself or another reader was to put both of y'all's charts together, you are in this man's natal chart. So I say all of that to say, y'all may not have gotten it right a few times before, but y'all are going to get it right in this lifetime because it's written down for it to be so. How do I cut the deck? And we've got this. I will be there by your side when you are ready because I've realized so much since we parted ways. My dear, our souls met long before our eyes did. Thank you, pile number 1. I know this was a very extensive reading, but I hope you got everything that you needed from it. Be sure to check out pile number 2 if you want those messages as well, and give this a thumbs up, okay? That way it can get around to other people. Bye, pile 1. area. What? Anyway. Hey, Paul, too. So, in Tupac's Hail Mary, he says, "Come with me, Hail Mary, run quick, see. What do we have here now? Do you want to ride or die?" I'm sure you know the rest. So, just like Tupac, your light, your aura, your confidence, which all stems from this healing journey that you've been on in your life or just recently, just know that it's rubbing an enemy that's in your blind spot, or maybe even a group of toxic people's feathers right now. See, when we talk a little bit more about Tupac, he wasn't targeted because of his fancy clothes or nice jewelry. Think about it. Every rapper around that time had the same aesthetic or something similar, right? He was really targeted because of his influence, his bravado, his unique light, his verbal prowess, because he was a light around people who wanted to keep him in the dark. He was targeted because he answered a calling and shined a little too brightly around people who just didn't want to see it. I mean, if we just talk straight into the point. Now, I'm saying all of this because a hidden enemy, or maybe even a group, I call it a hive. It could be maybe even 3 to 5 people that's working against you. Nonetheless, this person or this group is cooking up some sort of destruction, chaos, or just all around drama for you behind the scenes right now. So, over the next 3 to 5 weeks, remember this is a timeless reading. Prioritize your rest, drink as much water as you can, try to eat as light as you can, and think twice about hanging out with people who have a history of showing that they don't really like you, they don't really rock with you, that they don't have the best intentions towards you. Over the next 3 to 5 weeks, you need to fortify your mind, guard your body. And this is not to fearmonger or anything, but I'm telling you, someone or a group of people recently sent you the evil eye. We'll talk more about the what evil eye is and how it can deeply impact your life. It it goes much deeper than just those blue necklaces that you see on people's necks or on their shirts and stuff like that. So, over the next 3 to 5 weeks, you may experience a loss of appetite or feel a bit sluggish. You may even notice the people around you getting sick, maybe catching stomach bugs or um, like just catching colds really, really easily. I can't recommend that you take certain vitamins, but I know what vitamins I take when I hear people coughing and getting sick around me. So speak to your doctor about something like that if you're interested in it. But before we get into your cards, over the next 3 to 5 weeks, try to get your sleep, and try to eat light, and make sure that you stay hydrated, because whoever this person is or whoever this group is, they're trying to cook something up. They already sent you the evil eye, and you know you're gonna be protected from it. Just know that no matter what I'm saying, you're gonna be protected from this. But this is something that you need to be aware of, that you've got a hidden enemy in your blind spot. Maybe it's one person, or again, it could be a collective of people that just don't like to see you shine. They just don't like you. And some people become targets by just being who they are. So you are being targeted by someone or a group that sent you the evil eye. So over the next 3 to 5 weeks, just try not to hang out with people that you know don't really rock with you like that. Because Deepak Chopra, he did an interview where he explained how something as simple as eating food with people that don't like you or that you don't like, it can have negative effects on your physical body, your mental health, and your digestive system. It's that deep. Now, Hail Mary is not just a Tupac song or a prayer to Virgin Mary. It also is, by definition, it's a plan with little chance of success. So an incoming spiritual attack is not going to succeed. It's going to be returned to sender. Okay, so let's get into these cards. Ooh. And see what comes out. There's a spiritual attack that somebody is cooking up. If you don't know what a spiritual attack is, if that sounds like some hocus pocus mumbo jumbo, just bear with me. It'll make sense in a minute. But your future self ends up going through something over the next 3 to 5 weeks. At some point over the next 3 to 5 weeks, and it's kind of giving you a heads up. Yeah. 3 of Swords. I want to clear the deck. And it's kind of reaching out to you, trying to get your attention with this message of the self. There's... whoever this person is or these people are that's in your blind spot. I mean, these are not people who are talking crap to your face. These are people who are being very careful around you to not reveal the fact that they don't like you, or the fact that, I'm telling you, 5 of Swords, the fact that they don't have good intentions towards you. 9 of Cups. Yeah, I'm hearing they smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place. Those what is it? Those backstabbers. Backstabbers. So you've got some sort of, see, but I'm going to play, I don't even want to call it devil's advocate, but I'm just going to say this. For some of you, these people feel wronged by you, or this person feels wronged by you. It's not like they're just gunning for you just because it's Tuesday. They've taken offense to something that you may have said, or something that you may have done, but they're not just coming at you. They're not even trying to resolve the issue with you. Instead, they're cooking something up that your intuition is telling you about by way of this download. 5 of Pentacles, which represents the outcast. And I'm getting a little tongue-tied here, so I'm excited to see what this is, because obviously it's something very pertinent. I'm telling you, there's something that your future self, weeks into the future, is wanting you to know, relating to this message of a hidden enemy or enemies is cooking up some drama. I'm just going to say someone. If it's a group, apply it. But someone is trying to cook up a way to come at you. But they've got to make it a scene, a drama, an opera. They've got to make it look like it's just happening naturally, and it's not just them attacking you or coming at you. Yeah. 3 of Swords is back. And you see how, look at the, I'm going to put this card down here. Look at his facial expression. Like he's watching his back. He's looking out of the corner of his eye. There's some, yeah, I'm hearing the word shady. Shady is a 5-letter word. 5 of Swords. I'm getting the word shady. Yeah, you get some weird vibes about someone or a group. Your vibes are right. And you haven't really done anything wrong. Someone or a group just doesn't like you. No matter what you do. 7 of Swords. But you see the smile here. Like everything is okay, but it's not. And here we are with this side-eyed energy with the Knight of Swords. Yeah, I'm hearing the word faux, shady. But again, you'll be protected from all of this. You know, just stay prayed up. Just keep your faith. 2 of Swords. Yeah, over the next 2 months, specifically the next 3 to 5 weeks, but over the next 2 months, just be observant. You know, just kind of be okay with being your own friend, doing your own thing. There's some sort of fake love, you know. Somebody feels a type of way, but they're not saying anything. Instead, they're just trying to they're planning to cook up some sort of drama for you, to get back at you. There's somebody who wants to get back at you. Ace of Swords, confirmation. I'm hearing the word rematch. There's somebody who wants a rematch with you. Okay, I'm back. The phone rang. But you see how the phone rang immediately when I pulled this? There's somebody holding a grudge against you. And they're cooking up some drama behind the scenes. And I feel like you're picking up on some bad vibes with this 5 of Swords. It's a Queen of Swords and a King of Swords here. So for some of you, it is more than one person. I feel like you got a lot of people around you that sees you. Maybe you used to be a crash out, as they call it. You know, you used to be a hothead. You used to be whatever you used to be. 7 of Wands. But you've learned how to pick your battles. Or you're learning. Like you're trying to turn over a new leaf. But there are people who want to keep reminding you of who you used to be. Or there's someone who wants to put you in your place. 9 of Swords. Who wants to instill fear in you. Who wants to conquer you, dominate over you. Again, I just keep getting this put you in your place energy. There's someone who's angry at you and wants to cause some sort of hell for you. Yeah, I'm hearing the word rampage. There's someone who is upset, holding a grudge, and is on a rampage, as they say. This person wants their lick back. Whether you've actually done something to them or it's just this perceived reality of you doing something to them. This is someone in your inner circle, someone that you see frequently. This isn't an aunt or a cousin that you see once a year at the family reunion. This is somebody that you see routinely. They're in your sphere, they're in your world, they're in your matrix of reality, of existence. And they feel some type of way about something with this moon. But they're being sneaky about it. They're acting like it's cool with this nonchalant look on the high priestess face. There's someone who has a trick up their sleeve, who wants to pick a battle with you, has a bone to pick with you. Let's keep going. This is coming out very, very strongly. I clear the energy. And I feel like you're not too fond of this person either. The Wheel of Fortune, yeah. Because I'm hearing an interview that Birdman, the guy that discovered Lil Wayne, he did an interview where he was like, I don't care if we never speak again. I could go my whole day, my whole life without speaking to certain people and I'll be just fine. You know, I'm hearing that very, very loudly in my ear. So with this Wheel of Fortune in the world, you're not too fond of this person either. You got a bone to pick with this person too. See, but it's like you're willing to just let it be what it is. But this person wants to have some sort of a showdown. Like if this was a Western, this person wants to have, you know, some sort of pow pow moment with you. And I'm thinking of how in those old Western movies, like they would literally go outside of the barn or whatever it's called, the tavern, let's say, and have a whole pow pow in front of a whole group of people. So there's someone who wants to humiliate you, wants to see you like fall flat on your face. Confirmation. And look at how this person is doing whatever the hell they're doing right here. Wow. Six of Wands. And remember how I was talking about Tupac and the real, you know, the fact that he wasn't targeted because of his fancy clothes or his money or, I mean, he didn't lose his life to robbery. You get what I'm saying? And in fact, there's still a lot of mystery surrounding his murder. It was an inside job. Well, I don't know. I wasn't there myself, and I don't want to speculate because we are on the internet. But, you know, it appeared to be something that was close to home, as one would say. And you notice how everyone acts like they don't know what happened. Yet the night of his passing, he went to a very public event. Like there were so many people. Like I don't know. I'm getting this very, very strongly. It's nothing for you to worry about on that note, but I'm connecting the dots to Tupac because he didn't feel like he could trust the people around him. Now, stay tuned until the end of the reading. I will be explaining who you should not trust at this time. I thought it would be very important. I thought it's important for you to know that. So I wanted to include it. But show me what I need to see. Nine of Cups. You're having your way. You got motion. Things are starting to fall in place for you. And some people really is not really feeling that. I'm telling you that right now. And I told you somebody sent you the evil eye, the Empress. Yeah, because I'm thinking of the movie American Gangster when Frank Lucas went to that boxing match and he had that mink coat on that his wife bought for him. And he didn't usually dress like that, but he liked that mink coat that his wife got for him. But it attracted some haters. Five of Swords, Ten of Wands. See, you got a hater or some haters that want you in Cinderella energy, whether you're male or female. They don't even if they're doing better than you, or even if they have more than you, they don't like seeing you have the love that you get. They don't like seeing you with the talent that you have. They don't like seeing you with it's something that they don't like seeing you have, even if it's a small thing or a big thing. There's somebody who's paying attention to you, and it's really none of their business. It's like someone that doesn't like you is paying special attention to you, and it's not for a good reason. Queen of Swords. Yeah, this person sees you as a Judge Judy, whether you're male or female, like you, like a know-it-all, like you know, you speak your mind. You may, and Judge Judy, she's a very successful woman. So your success, whether big or small, your success in love, your success in your career, your success in some area of your life, is the object of envy. This Page of Swords, I mean, look at this person's face. You can't really see it too clearly. There's some sort of shisty, shady person I'm picking up on. But when they're around you, like, they smile in your face. They don't show their disdain for you. I mean, most people don't. I guess that's the cordial thing to do, the polite thing to do. Page of Pentacles, yeah. Look, you see the vast difference in the facial expressions? This is like this smug energy, and this is this, hi, hello there. Chipper, nice, kind type of thing. And I think that, okay, that's what that's telling me too. Like, you may not be too fond of this person, but you can tolerate them. You are willing to be cordial with this smile here. But with this Page of Swords, this person is a troublemaker. You've got a troublemaker that's trying to come at you with something. Here we are with the Five of Swords again. It says, this situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. And that's what you're trying to do. Somebody's trying to bring you down. Pile number 2. You see, I did all that shuffling, and we're back at the Five of Swords. And you see how he has this whip here? There's somebody who is wishing bad things on you. I'm just picking up on, I hate to write people off as bitter because there are so many things that play with that. But it's like this person is projecting all of their anger, all of their misery onto you. I'm hearing, why her or why him? I feel like that's what this person is asking themselves. And I think that this person is doing pretty well for themselves. I mean, look at how they're dressed. Look at what they've got going on. They've got all this land to themselves. They've got all of this, but they want what you have. Or they don't want to see you have anything. It's like you got some sort of a, what do they call it? An arch nemesis? You've got a nemesis here. Let's just call it what it is. Diablo is back here. It says, release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox. Unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. Yeah, this person, I'm gonna be honest, it feels like this person is unconsciously sending you the evil eye. It's not really intentional. It's kind of just, maybe they were raised to be hypercritical of themselves, and it makes them kind of easily jealous or prone to envy. There's somebody who wants to victimize you, pile number 2. I don't know if you've been seeing those videos lately on the internet of they got alligators now that pretend to be drowning to get you to come out into the water and help them, and you end up becoming their prey. And they've even got, memes of a somewhat Loch Ness monster, and it shows this verbiage of, be careful of who you help. Not all people really need saving. Their aim is just to make you a victim. I'm telling you, there's some sort of a predatory person. Like, this person is kind of mad at the world And this someone wants to take what they're going through out on you. I'm telling you, Nine of Swords. And they're in your blind spot. I mean, look at how this Five of Swords came out first, and this person here is looking this way, but this Page of Swords is in their blind spot. I'm telling you. But let's see how this is going to play out. Let's keep going. Because I got to call my mama back, or else she's going to interrupt our reading and call me back. I clear the energy. If this is a friend, this person is fake AF. There's some sort of fake love here. Your future self is telling you about some sort of fake love. Here we are with this Page of Swords back again. Somebody is not as loyal to you as you are to them. I mean, look at how this person is genuinely offering this cup. And not only does this person have a sword up to this, but is looking the other way like, anywho, what else is out there? Ugh. Yeah. But you're being divinely guided away and protected from this fake love. There's somebody who's trying to get close to you just to stab you in your back. What the hell? Just to stab you in your back. How does that come out with the Queen of Swords? So for some of you, this is a feminine. This is a scorned feminine who has some sort of a vendetta against you, and it may have to do with a man. I know that's so vague, but I'm just trying to scratch the surface right now. See, the Queen of Swords represents a manless woman, a woman who don't have a man, who may not even have a father figure. Like, she has to fend for herself. And you see how this lion is there to comfort and protect and just kind of frolic around with this woman right next to this emperor, the security and stability of this emperor. This person wants to make your life a living hell because their life is a living hell. I want to put this Queen of Swords right here. But for the Queen of Swords and Page of Swords to be here, and in the traditional imagery of the Five of Swords, it represents one person in the forefront and two people in the background. So there are multiple people here. This Queen of Swords, or whoever this person is, see, somebody's trying to get you, what is the word? Not ostracized. It's trying to outcast you. It's trying to vote you off of some sort of island. There's some sort of mean girl or mean man energy if this is a masculine, because masculines can be in their Queen of Swords energy as well. Yeah, this Queen of Swords is not you. You're the High Priestess, which has come out 3 times here. This Queen of Swords appears to be the aggressor. You're stationary. You're just minding your business with this. I'm telling you, there is a feminine who wants to put you in your place. There is someone who wants to put you in your place, but it's a one-sided thing here. 5 of Wands. You got some negative energy coming your way. Let's say that this is you. This person wants you to suffer like they've suffered. Feels like you always get out of things. I mean, why? What? It's like this person, there's a person, whether male or female, that's gunning for you, that you need to defend yourself against. Or maybe even, but I feel like it's coming out as a group, because this person isn't bad enough to come at you one-on-one. Like, they got to get a group to come at you. Like, they're turning other people against you. This represents this drama that I was picking up on in the download that somebody is cooking up. Ugh. Let's keep going. Yeah, didn't I tell you, prioritize your rest. Stay hydrated, take care of your vessel. Because I'm telling you, this can represent spiritual warfare. We'll talk more about what that is and what it be like in the future. But this Diablo energy is back. There is a toxic person who's on the prowl. I'm telling you. They're very envious of your money, of your stability. Ugh, I don't like this energy. Yeah, this is some sort of incoming energy. You got some drama coming your way, pal number 2. You can handle it. You got it. And it'll be so much easier to deal with if you, like I said, I'm telling you, you got a tower moment come. There's something. You got some people working against you, trying to cause a downfall for you. You've been doing so good. You've been, because I'm thinking about Sky from the Black Ink crew, how she's evolved. She used to like be hitting people, punching people, screaming all over the place with her veins popping out her neck, her throat, her chest, and her forehead. But now she looked like she done gone to therapy. She's relaxed. She's looking good. She's looking healthy. But you know how there will always be someone trying to trigger you. There's somebody over the next 3 to 5 weeks that's going to try to pull you down, that's going to try to trigger you into fighting with them. And you know how they say, never argue with a fool, because from a distance, someone can't tell who the fool really is. I forgot the real saying, but y'all get what I'm saying. Protect your peace, protect your energy. Somebody's trying to come at you with some drama over the next 3 to 5 weeks, but be head over heart about things. Be detached, be logical. If you got to fall on your sword, do that. Do so. It's not worth your time and your energy. 9 of Pentacles, yeah. I'm going to tell you this. If you get weird vibes like going to certain stores where you experience, certain isms, don't shop there. Like if you get a bad vibe, like really pay attention to the vibes that you get, your intuition over the next 3 to 5 weeks, because this person, maybe this Queen of Swords, has sent you this evil eye. And you may have this experience where everywhere you go, you experience this conflict. People trying to argue with you, people cutting you off in traffic, drama in your household, just getting into it with people. There's this Mars-like energy of this 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords, Page of Swords. Just try to stay out of drama over the next 3 to 5 weeks, and know that whatever sort of upheaval you experience over the next 3 to 5 weeks, maybe even the next 2 months, it's because you've got some sort of a hidden enemy in your blind spot sending you the evil eye. So this may not even touch you. You may not even feel it if you take certain measures to protect yourself from evil eye. We can talk about that more later, but I just feel like this person is really, really adamant about seeing you fall flat on your face. Like this person wants a reaction out of you, wants to pick a fight with you. Over the next 3 to 5 weeks, you may feel like if it's not one thing, it's another. And I'm telling you, this is an environment that you go into all of the time. This could be a family dynamic, a work dynamic, a business dynamic. There's some sort of a toxic person that's trying to come at you with some sort of drama. Be careful when you're going out and stuff like that of hostile people. Yeah, there's someone who has hostile energy towards you, who wants to approach you with something, like wants to make you a spectacle, What is that? Yeah, there's somebody who wants to do some sort of a humiliation. Is this so? There's someone who's planning a humiliation ritual, and that's usually the first stage of tearing someone down. Someone wants to tear you down, divine feminine. There's a karmic person that wants to tear a divine feminine down. I'm not getting a man per se. Like I'm not getting a romance kind of thing. But for some of you, if it is a love thing, there's a man here who maybe all the ladies want, or who's very like, you're making him work for it or something like that. Oh my God, what is this? Five of Swords? For some of you, you need to know there is some sort of a woman who's coming at you over a man, honey. Or who plans to. Ugh. Or this is who has recently sent you this evil eye. Quite possibly because of a King of Pentacles. You have a King of Pentacles. You are the object of a King of Pentacles affection. And this person is not feeling that. It's feeling some type of way about that. The Seven of Cups can talk about the 7 deadly sins. There's somebody who has it out for you because of some guy, because of an emperor. For some of you, I'm picking up on a man that a lot of women want, and it's like it's going to bring drama to your doorstep over the next 3 to 5 weeks. But walk with your head held high. Don't engage in unnecessary drama. It's coming in. For some of you, it's not about a guy. It could be about how attractive you are, or it's about something. Maybe you're too quiet, or it's always something. Floyd Mayweather once told Tank Davis, I think that's his last name, you know, if you're doing good, they got something to say. If you're doing bad, they got something to say. Either way, do what you want to do. He got to where he wanted to be in life because he did what the F he wanted to do. You can't please people. So this feels like multiple people. You're gonna have multiple people coming at you with their drama, with their chaos, with their attitudes and stuff like that. And it may have something to do with a Mars transit, or there's some sort of a Mars is going to be aspecting your sun sign in some way over the next or just aspecting your chart in a significant way over the next 3 to 5 weeks. Yeah, the world can talk about the natal chart as well in transits. So just be patient with yourself, have tact and diplomacy, especially if this is a work situation here. Now, we are going to be dropping business days, our membership on Patreon in the foreseeable future. So check out the description and that's where that link will be once it's ready. But 10 of Wands, somebody wants to make your life miserable. Let's keep going. Confirm the energy I'm picking up on, Spirit. This person hating on you has narcissistic behavior. You see it. And look at how this person is looking. And you can even see like just the image of how this person could possibly be looking at that person right there. This person watches everything that you do. Spiritual hater. Hates on your spirituality, light, magic, power. It's like this person has a point to prove. And again, that's what narcissists do. They're kind of predatory in nature. They have a predatory makeup in their mind. They prey on people. Want you to feel like you're this. Wants to pick you apart. Beware of anyone from the past wanting to enter back into your life. Didn't I tell you this person wants to get close to you? It's like trying to cozy up to you, be nice to you, but it's it's sending you the evil eye, or it's some sort of ill intent. Ugh, I don't like this at all. Yeah, because I'm thinking, yep, drama starter, dirty offer. You need to keep your distance from somebody. You probably already know who I'm talking about. Collective. This person will do anything to prove that you're fake, that you're whatever they make you out to be in their head. They want other people to see you the way that they see you, the way that they think people should see you. See, but this person isn't showing this energy. This person is they've got a whole plan. There's somebody who really doesn't like you, pal number 2, and would even go as far as to report you to CPS. Like, this is how hateful this person is towards you. Like, this person is patient, though. They will stop at no lengths to get their lick back. And for some of you, I'm not even feeling like you really did anything to this person. That's what this is. This Page of Swords is a monitoring spirit. There's somebody who's monitoring you. Huh. To dig up dirt on you to use later. Hates on you because of your money. There's something here about money. This person wants to get you caught up. There's somebody, I'm telling you this right now. I'm telling you this right now. Oh my God, what is this? Yeah, they will play victim once they know they are losing. This person is a sore loser. Like, they don't know how to take an L. Take a L. You don't pay this person any mind. And because of their narcissistic makeup in their mind, or just, I don't know, maybe they are undiagnosed, or maybe they're just an a-hole. I don't know. But it's like they're not only envious and sending you the evil eye and hating on you for whatever reason, but they plan to come at you in some way. I don't like this at all. They secretly keep tabs on your every move. I'm telling you, this person is monitoring you. Maybe your social media or something. Or if you see this person every day or every week or something like that, you got a monitoring spirit here on your tail. This person wants to get you caught up. I'm going to recommend some Palo Santo or some sage, or, showering with salt. I can't give too much out because I don't like that information being in the wrong hands. This person wants to tear you down. There's a show on Netflix, I can't remember the name right now, of that girl that was damn, what is that movie, that show called? It was really good. Where the girl, she ended herself, let's say that, because she was bullied. Like, people made up lies about her. And I'm not gonna lie, as I was watching it, I was like, man, people be talking crap all the time. Like, I don't understand. In the beginning, I'm gonna be honest, I was like, I don't really understand. Why would it get to somebody so much? These are just words. But to somebody that's already broken, words can be sticks and stones too. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who already doesn't feel loved, already is all that they have. Like, to be lied on and to have multiple people turn against them, that can really break a person's soul and spirit and make them their own worst enemy, make them self-destruct. There's somebody who wants to break your spirit. And it's because they're a narcissist. They're a predator. It's like, even if you sat there and did nothing, look at the look in this person's eye. Even if you sat there and did nothing, this person would still F with you. There's a bully here. There's some bullying here. Whether you're a grown adult or not. I mean, there's somebody who wants to humiliate you, bring you down, ruin your life, all because they don't like you. This person may be a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This is some sort of a mean energy. Because I'm thinking of Selena, how she ended up losing her life at the hands of her number one fan of her fan club. This person been hating, but it's unintentional. They don't realize they are sending you the evil eye, words or action. What did I tell you? And I feel like with this, I don't even want to show that graphic thing in this person's hand, but I feel like this person has been coming at you, but your spirit team keeps blocking it. This person has come at you before. Maybe you didn't know it was them attacking you. Again, they're being marked as your blind spot, as being in your blind spot. And I'm telling you, you got some sort of you don't need to be worried. I'm not getting this need to be worried, but I keep picking up on Selena. You need to move in silence. This person's trying to figure out your next move to prey on you. This could be a man. But you already know who this person is, so I'm not even about to get into it too much. Tap into your intuition. You already know who this person is. This person has been, and you need to move in silence. Because this person's trying to hit you where it hurts. It's trying to like KO you in some way. Because they have a very hateful spirit. Maybe you put this person in their place. Maybe you're intimidating to this person. The narcissist always wants to feel like the bully on the playground. Always wants to feel like the one in charge. Like always wants to feel like they've got the upper hand. So this is a past life nemesis type of energy with this haunted memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. This person preyed on you quite possibly in a past life, but what did I tell you before? Spirit team, ancestors, angels, spirit guides, goddesses got your back. I don't like this energy at all that I'm getting. Let's keep going. Oh, Lord have mercy. Spirit, what are the missing pieces of this hidden enemy's plans against the collective? Shock of the new. This person wants to ruin something that you got coming in for you. Wants to be the bearer of bad news for you. I'm just hearing the word ruin. This person wants to ruin something for you. Wants you to have to fend for yourself. It's something about, there's a person here who wants to see you struggle like they had to struggle. This person's trying to play God over your life. Has no idea what you've been through, but wants to put you through things as if they're the God Almighty. There's someone who's trying to control your fate, who's trying to write your future for you. But they want to write a future where you're nothing, where you're a nobody, where you're met with misfortune. This is a very karmic person. I'm almost disgusted here. But this goes much deeper than this person not liking you and sending you the evil eye right now. It feels like, I'm telling you, this is someone who had a hand in your downfall in a past life as well. This is somebody who successfully lied in the wait, who stayed in your blind spot for long enough to successfully attack you. But you didn't know who it was, where this attack came from. But you see, restore and replenish, releasing allegiances, the big energy, the universe, whoever controls the matrix, allowed you to replay this event, to relive. Yeah, I'm hearing blunt force trauma. I know that's very graphic, but there's someone who traumatized you, who brought about some sort of chaos and destruction that ended up traumatizing you. Look, transmutation of anger. Something bad happened. Let's say some sort of misfortune manifested for you out of nowhere, seemingly out of nowhere, but it was this person's plan the whole time. But this person was smiling in your face. I keep seeing Selena. That lady had a whole future in front of her, and it was torn down by that crazy fan. And if that's not a tale or one of the biggest depictions of the evil eye, I don't know what is. So for some of you, there is a woman here there's a karmic woman here who's lived a very hard life. And you may be younger than her. Or you may, I don't know, it seems like you're this kind of coming up in the world kind of energy. And she wants to seal your fate. She wants to sell you out. She wants to be some sort of judge and jury of your life. Defend to the end the worthwhile. Yeah, I'm thinking of Cinderella, the evil stepmother. It doesn't have to be a mother. It doesn't even have to be a woman. There's just someone who's very ruled by their emotions, whether male or female. That's why they're coming out in this feminine energy that wants to manifest chaos for you, because they went through chaos and they feel like because of this chaos, they're not where they want to be in life. And they feel like that chaos doesn't exist for you, and therefore you thrive in life. You come out on top all the time. You celebrate life, and people celebrate with you because you don't have the pitfalls and the struggles that they have. But this person doesn't know what you've gone through. And they don't know who it is that they're doing this to. Because you got some sort of a feminine on your spirit team, or some sort of a feminine ancestor. There's some sort of a feminine watching over you. And it could be a feminine that's in the that's a hidden helper in your physical reality. But there's a feminine nonetheless that sees what this person, male or female, is doing, and sees that it isn't right, or will. I'm telling you, you've got a hidden helper that's going to help you with some sort of a spiritual attack that's coming towards you. Look at that 3 and that 5 in the next 3 to 5 weeks. This woman may be a water sign with both of these fish here, a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Could even be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. There is someone here that wants to ruin your life because they feel like their life is ruined. This is unjust. This person is a bully. This person is, whatever that lady's name is that ended Selena's life, they've got that energy. Like, they're so mad at the world. They've got this person has a lot of repressed anger. I haven't done much research on it, but I'm sure that there's a link between repressed anger and narcissism. There's someone... See, but this person is playing chess. Remember how I explained that Hail Mary is not just a song by Tupac? By definition, it means a plan that has little chance of success. You're going to beat this person at their own game, though. You may have even exposed this person, and this is why they're planning to come at you again. You see it. This person has a point to prove, like wants to prove that there's some sort of secret or maybe not so secret competition with this bully. Wow. Wow. So for some of you, this is a woman. For some of you, there's a woman who's bullying you, or who wants to victimize you, or behave in some sort of way towards you so that a man won't look at you with eyes of affection. It's something here about a man. For some of you, there's a woman who wants a man to choose her, to look at her the way that he looks at you. Ew. I'm telling you, disturbance. But there will be justice. There's some sort of a enraged woman who wants a man all to herself. Ew. I'm disgusted a little bit. Wants to make your life a living hell. So I'm gonna tell you the truth. For some of you, this got to do with work. With all this paperwork, overload energy here. I can't even get it out. I'm stressed out right now. Wow. Or for some of you, this is just someone in your friend group. that's really a foe more than anything. I don't know, it's different for all of you. Ugh. There's some sort of banshee energy, like wild banshee. Look at that. Obscure, irritation, supernatural. Ew, I'm disgusted a little bit. Let me move on. I don't know what this energy is, but I'm telling you, my stomach is like churning. Ew. Ew. But this is something that broke your spirit in a past life. Whoever this bully is, this narcissistic bully is in your life. See, but this feels like secondary energy, like extra people who are joining some sort of a hate train. There's someone who wants you to feel like you're nothing. But don't worry about it. Somebody on your spirit team is going to take action. Let me clear the deck. Show me what is the missing piece of this hidden enemy's plan against you. This person wants to ostracize you. Talks bad about you behind your back, but they don't say anything of the sort to your face. With this lift the curse, I'm thinking of someone like cursing when they talk about someone. Yeah, this person, okay, so the missing piece is this person's trying to get other people to do their dirty work. Get other people to come at you on their behalf. For some of you, this person wants to get you in trouble. Maybe small trouble or serious trouble. This is a very karmic person, whether male or female, and their life is really limited, very stressful, very depressing because of their bad karma. Yeah, this person has bad karma, and this person wants to set traps for you to end up with bad karma too. Ew, I don't like this at all. This is some sort of, if this is a man, or he's got some sort of Dennis the Menace energy. Yeah, I just saw the image of a boy pulling a girl's pigtails, but he's pulling it very, very hard. Like, not in a playful way. You got a hater, you got a narcissistic bully. That's creating something to fight with you over. Like, there's this one-sided beef. Be curious, look deeper. This is someone that you already get bad vibes from. But you know, the good news is you are cherished and protected. This is going to be returned to sender. So if this is some sort of love drama where somebody's trying to fight you for your man or is spreading rumors about you, I don't know, honey, it's going to be just fine. But with this, purify your surroundings. This is a person who they want your life to suck. They hate their life. And for some reason, they're picking you to pick on, to F with. They've chosen you as their target. I don't know. This person has some sort of mild Michael Myers energy. I'm thinking about how in the movie Michael Myers, he would be like beating up on them little cats and dogs, those harmless animals, as a child and stuff like that. I mean, not literally, but that's the vibe I'm getting off of this person. Like, they can't leave people alone. Or they can't leave you alone. It's really creeping me out a little bit. There's some sort of an adult bully here that's trying to get other people to do their dirty work. Let's keep going. Tell me more. And this is why you're being advised to... Where did that card go? See, but I'm thinking of like... I don't know. I don't like this energy at all. Just, I'm thinking of what I shared with you about Deepak Chopra. About, for some of you, this is something to do with work with this shift here. There's some sort of mean girl, mean person energy. This person may even want to get you fired. Like, go as far as to get you fired because of their hatred for you. Ew. My stomach hurts so bad now. But I'm thinking of what I shared about Deepak Chopra. This person's going to try to bring you into their circle, bring you into their world. Confirmation. Just to F you up. It's going to try to ask you certain things about your life. I don't know. Somebody's about to try to be your friend. See, this hidden enemy, this person in your blind spot, is somebody that is currently very friendly with you. Very smiley, kiki with you in your face. But they plan to F you up, to F your life up, to ruin a happy ending for you. There's somebody that wants to pull you closer, pull you into their inner circle, or get into your inner circle to destroy your peace with this relaxation. I'm telling you. Didn't I tell you this person is sending, this person is sending you the evil eye right now. There's somebody that's about to come towards you in this, but it's fake love. It's fake nice. They're a monitoring spirit, whether male or female, and they want to ruin your good fortune, your good name, your good reputation. This person may be going through things in their personal life, and their mental health is impacted by it. This is why this narcissistic energy is kind of revved up. Again, this person, you've got a past life tie with this person where they were in this bully energy towards you, or they had a hand in some sort of misfortune or downfall for you. One more. Diligence. This, I mean, this is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Needless to say, you've got a wolf in sheep's clothing that plans to come at you in this inconspicuous kind of way, and it has something to do with a man, with this yang. Maybe you get men's attention, or maybe they like someone that you like. I don't know. There's some sort of catty energy here. This person wants to play mind games on you, make you think that they're your friend, make you think that they are on your side. But they're going to turn on you. Yeah, they're going to try to bring you into their community, into their circle, just to end up doing some sort of humiliation ritual on you, to break your spirit, to make you feel like you're not much of anything. Chaos and conflict. Someone's going to try to bring you into a community, maybe of friends and stuff like that. Just don't let your need for love and yeah, that you need to have your boundaries up with this person. Because it's like once you let them in, it's like it's nothing but drama. You're going to regret telling this person certain things. This person is a monitoring spirit. This person wants intel on your life by way of fake friendship or fake love, if this is romantic. For some of you, you're being warned of, maybe you're doing well for yourself financially. Maybe, you're starting to see traction. Things are starting to take off for you, and you've got some sort of a love interest coming in who's going to end up distracting you, throwing you off focus, off balance, causing some sort of ruin for you, blocking certain blessings for you. They're not for you, but it may be hard for you to see because they're going to be love bombing you. They're going to cause certain storms and wreckage in your life if this is love related. And do whatever they can to take you off of your spiritual path or from some sort of a path that leads to rebirth and alignment with your true calling. It's going to try to take you down the wrong path. Whew. Let's keep going. It's too much. But this person's trying to lead you astray with this orphaned. It's setting you up for failure for real. Didn't I tell you a wolf in sheep's clothing? There's some sort of a two-faced person in your energy or coming towards you. Here we are with community again. That's going to try to get close to you only to stab you in your back in some way, shape, or form. And with this clean it up, it's not just this casual stabbing in the back. This person wants to demote you in life. Like if you've got a really decent job or something like that, they want to see you be the janitor. There's nothing wrong with being a janitor. Me personally, I've cleaned toilets as a second and third job to make sure I have what I need. So I'm not above anything. Okay. Well, some things, absolutely. But you get what I'm saying. This person wants you on your knees scrubbing floors for dimes and nickels. There is someone in your vicinity, in your realm that's going to be coming towards you. It's going to be trying to get into your world, into your life, into your business, just to F what you got going on up. For some of you, this is relating to your career. Be careful of who you befriend in the workplace. The age-old, remember the age-old saying of your coworkers are not your friends. I mean, sometimes they can be, but most times they're usually not. For some of you, there's somebody in your workplace that they may seem sweet and innocent and stuff like that, but they come with a lot of drama, and they're going to be coming at you with that because of some sort of divine masculine that they want. Whether you want this person or not, they want them. And somehow bringing you down helps them achieve that for some reason. I clear the energy, Spirit. Yeah, so pay attention to repeating numbers and stuff like that with this message here for additional guidance over the next 3 to 5 weeks. But it says comparing yourself to others keeps you stuck in a cycle of guilt and shame and continues to separate you from your blessings. It keeps you small. Understand that everyone has their own journey, which always unfolds in divine timing. Your time will come. There's someone who's been monitoring you for a while, and they're going to try to come in at the right time, maybe when they see that you need a friend, when you need help or something like that. Just be mindful of who you let into your life right now. Right now you need to be locking in, not letting any and everybody into your life just so that you won't feel lonely. You're being warned about some sort of backstabber energy, a monitoring spirit who is very charming. Maybe they've got some sort of a Libra energy in their chart, Venus energy in their chart that makes them very charming, makes them seem very trustworthy. They're not trustworthy at all. Whatever you say to this person can and will be used against you. This person will lie to get their way. Like, this person is underhanded. Very much so. And I'm telling you, for some of you, this is some sort of a... Where did it go? This is some sort of work situation here with this Three of Pentacles. Someone wants to pull you into some drama at work to ruin your reputation or just to F with you. To prey on you in some way because they don't like you or someone's targeting you. But let's keep going. Before we close this out, Spirit, as confirmation, who should pile number 2 not trust at this time? I'm telling you, 3 of Cups. Some sort of a frenemy, whether at work, someone you've known for a while, but there's someone who... There's a friend here, or there's a person here who's not as loyal to you as you are to them, as I said earlier in the reading. There's somebody that you're nice enough to give the shirt off of your back to them, but they wouldn't give you their last dollar if you needed a drink of water, you know. King of Wands. A flirtatious man that overpromises and undelivers is someone else that you shouldn't trust. Okay, there's see, this 3 of Cups talks about a friend group. There's some sort of gossip in a workplace here. There's a small group at your job that you need to avoid. This 3 of Cups foretells some sort of gossip, kikiing, spilling of tea. Yeah, because I'm thinking of like when one of these ladies walks away from the table, the other 2 people talk about her. Frenemies. In the workplace or otherwise, but frenemies. Someone that you get frenemy vibes from is who you shouldn't trust. A King of Wands that overpromises and underdelivers. Like a king of... There's someone who flirts with you. It shows you signs that they only want to sleep with you and nothing else. You're being told not to trust this person because... I mean, he'll drop you like it's nothing. Despite all the things he said, despite all the feelings that you feel. It's like he only wants you for your body with this King of Wands. You know, he's not monogamous. He's not looking for anything serious. But he's not going to straight up just come out and say that. I mean, who would? I get it. But you're going to have to fend for yourself. He's not going to have your back, this King of Wands. This is why you're being told not to really trust this person. Maybe more so just with your heart. Okay. 9 of Wands. Okay, so this is coming out with this King of Wands. I'm gonna put it back in the deck. Yeah, this King of Wands that you're being told not to trust is gonna save his own ass. Like he'll throw you under the bus in a heartbeat to save himself. So that's that. Another person you shouldn't trust. Take what resonates from these cards, okay? 10 of Swords. This is some sort of an ex, but this is an ex in particular that not only just always keeps coming crawling back to you, but he never improves in his life. He never really keeps anything together. He's always kind of going through something. He's always coming back to you when he's at a low point, never when he's at a high point. Okay, that's who you shouldn't trust, because I feel like Ten of Swords. He's fake. He tells other women that he doesn't even I don't want to say it like that. He tells other women certain things that make it seem like y'all don't even have something going on, but in your face, he says otherwise. Yeah, he's a straight up liar. He downplays you to other women. Another person you shouldn't trust is someone that I'm getting this very strongly, had your first child by. Because it's like he wants to see you struggling. He may even want to get you pregnant again, but just to, it's almost like a FU to get you pregnant again. And that's sad, but I don't know. We'll get more into that later. But another person that somebody out there shouldn't trust is somebody they had their first child with. Or someone that keeps getting women pregnant. Or someone who keeps trying to put it in your head that they want a baby, whether you've got children with them already or not. Because this is the death card, and this lady is pregnant. This is talking about some sort of deadbeat energy. Now, there's a coworker for some of you that you need to not trust. It's somebody who doesn't really respect your boundaries at work specifically, that you shouldn't trust. Like, it's somebody that you've set boundaries with that keeps crossing them. Knight of Swords. I'm getting a family member off of this Knight of Swords. This is some sort of a hot-headed family member that you shouldn't trust. Like, some sort of an argumentative, easily triggered family member. But this person talks about everybody. This is some sort of a... Oh, okay. This is a friend who actually feels like a family member. This is someone that you're no longer friends with. This Knight of Swords from your past that you shouldn't trust, that you kept falling out with, or maybe this person falls out with everyone. Again, take what resonates, but that's someone that someone out there shouldn't trust as well. Let's get about 2 more. Who should my pile number 2 not trust at this time? Oh, baby. 10 of Pentacles. For some of you, this is someone that you're doing business with. Whether you've hired them for something or they're a business partner or something like that. 10 of Pentacles, this is, money moves energy. Somebody that you're breaking bread with. Money is involved here with this Ten of Pentacles. For some of you, this Ten of Pentacles can talk about like a friend of the family. That's very vague, but this is a friend of the family that you've gotten bad vibes off of for a while. Okay, this Ten of Pentacles talks about some sort of a user as well. This person that gives off user vibes. I don't know. I feel like that's just simple confirmation for whoever that's for. This person that you're allowing to use you with this Ten of Pentacles. But I'm really, from this Ten of Pentacles, getting some sort of entrepreneurial, business, career, money involvement kind of thing. There's some sort of a greedy person. If you're an entrepreneur or career-oriented person here, there's a greedy person that you do business with. Or if you have a business, there's a client who wants to wreck shop in some way. Yeah. We'll talk more about that later. Let's get one more. Who should pile number 2 not trust? Four of Pentacles. There's a neighbor here who just wants to F with you. Yep. How do I get this combination here? This person's just generally untrustworthy. They're kind of shady. They may even be living above their means, maybe not able to really afford to live wherever you're living. They're kind of shady. A neighbor, okay? They're kind of nosy too, with this Page of Wands, Ten of Swords. They've got this howdy neighbor energy, but they're shady. They're kind of creepy. Okay. Yeah, Five of Wands. They are quite possibly some sort of an undercover Karen or Billy. I don't know what the male version of a Karen is, but I'll just say it's a Billy. Or a Tyrone, honey, because, different colors can be Karens and Billies, okay? Lord have mercy. So, Spirit, show me a future vision of this spiritual attack that is coming my pile number 2's way, but will be blocked and returned to sender. Dog eat dog. It's the result of some sort of dog eat dog culture that you're in. I'm telling you, whoever this person is, criminal, they're cutthroat. Like, they'll do anything to get ahead, and it's why they've got some sort of bad karma. It's why their life is the way that it is and has been the way that it's been for many years of their life, because of their very competitive Hunger Games kind of energy. Just, I'll do whatever to get to the top. I'll throw whoever under the bus to get to where I want to be. It's like they take pride in doing that. But a future vision is someone's going to help you overcome this spiritual attack. Someone's going to help you. Like, even if this person does have an army of people working against you, you're going to have at least one person in your corner, and that's going to be enough. For some of you, this is a man. That is working against you. That is a monitoring spirit that's trying to play God over your life. that's projecting whatever he's got going on onto you. That much like Tupac, hates to see your shine, hates to see, may even have some sort of hatred towards women in some way. If you're a woman, feels like women have it much easier in life, so therefore it's their right to be mistreated or preyed upon. Okay? Could even be this. If there is a culture, color, or ethnicity difference. But this is all connected to a transit, quite possibly, of Mars, like I said earlier. So it's going to be a this too shall pass. So try to remain disciplined. It's only going to last for a couple of weeks. But when you're already going through stuff, more drama for weeks on end can feel like a lifetime. But know that someone has a hidden motive. It's coming at you with some sort of a hidden motive, hidden agenda. Really kind of mistakes your kindness for weakness. And wants to give you an offer of friendship or an offer of niceness and kindness that ends up turning into tough love. But this person won't be able to block your growth. Maybe like they did in another life. They won't be able to throw the same curveball or this curveball that they were planning to throw your way. As long as you trust your intuition, confirmation. This person is spying on you. Thought that you were easy prey. To sacrifice. Because of their heightened emotions, sadness, depression, something going on with them. But with this Winnie here, I forgot where it went. Winnie in this deck represents the winter time. By winter, it's like this person will be mute in your life, won't be as loud and noisy in your life or as much of a problem. This person's desire to create a dead end for you with this offer of fake love is going to be returned to sender. So fortify your mind. That's what this card means. I don't know if you know Wanda, from Marvel, the Avengers. But in her movie, the guy said, fortify your mind. Whenever I get that, I think about that. You need to fortify your mind against some sort of funny energy, weird vibes that you're getting. So from someone that you're getting weird vibes from. All this person really cares about is money and power and being on top. And they don't care about the things that you care about. Hey girl, hey. You would simply be a means to an end. So going forward with this next step, just kind of move in silence. Know that your spirit team has your back and is going to put someone in position to be, your right-hand man in the face of adversity. Yeah, inner circle is going to make sure that you don't have to go up against something alone. Quite possibly this has something to do with a demonic energy attacking you in your career. Maybe you're somebody who got it from the bottom, got it out the mud. Who has some sort of an origin of Alice in Wonderland. Like you come from the bottom, maybe not much or nothing at all. But you're slated to have a very successful career, and I feel like there's somebody who wants you instead to be praying for better days. Lost in translation. Alice stuck in Wonderland, stuck in some sort of rabbit hole, not finding your way. Yeah, this person with this stalker energy has been monitoring you for a while and has been coming at you, whether successfully or unsuccessfully. But with this someone new, they plan to have a different approach. But again, Hail Mary is not just a song by Tupac. It means a plan that has very little success. And that's what's going to happen for this person. This person's going to have to back off. This person's going to have to fight certain demons, certain negativity, certain karma that they've tried to conjure up for you because of their karmic nature. Okay? And y'all know whenever I get this card here, this is a very dark energy. This means that you've got somebody. We'll talk about it later. Just know it ain't gonna prevail. It's not. I'm telling you. Evil eye. There's someone lying in the wait. Has been evil eyeing you for a very long time. Wants to stab you in your back. Like the thought of being able to see you with fear in your eyes. Shrouded in failure. Brings this person joy. But the future vision is, and for some of you, you need sage. Spray, a bundle, something just to kind of clear this person out of your energy. But the future energy is you put this person behind you. You put this bad person behind you. For some of you, I'm picking up on a stalker. You've got a stalker. Whether in your reality or online. But we'll talk more about it later. Let's get into this final message because I got to call my mama back, y'all. She probably like, what is this girl doing? I know this reading isn't taking that long. Yes, it is. So I took my vitamins. I had me a relaxing spiritual bath before I started recording. So I was like, I'm not going to rush through this thing, okay? Yeah, this person's trying to stop you from aligning with your life purpose. This person is an agent. Somebody has stalker vibes, may even be stalking you. And not just that, they plan to take action on this stalker energy because they've become very envious of what they're stalking, of what they're seeing as they stalk, up close or from a distance. I'll be honest, this is somebody who, for some of you, you see this person every day or every week. You see this person often, and they're stalking you in some way. Because I'm telling you, Selena, she didn't know that lady. That is so terrible. But know that you are guarded and protected from somebody who is quite possibly stalking you. Ask Archangel Michael to help you with this situation. You don't even really have to ask. I feel like he is already. He's going to help. See, Archangel Michael, he cuts cords. This is him right here. This depiction. He protects, God does. The big energy does. But he's, we talked about it. He's kind of like the big energy's hitman. You call on Archangel Michael when you want to get ish done. When you want somebody to be gut punched to get out your way, Archangel Michael is the one that facilitates that. He's also telling you to pay attention to your dreams. to have clarity, over the next 3 to 5 weeks. If this is some sort of a frenemy and they invite you out to, hey, let's go here, just kind of think twice. If this person all of a sudden starts asking you about certain things, just being very inquisitive and curious, mince words. Because it's time to leave this unhealthy situation. This person wants you to be stuck like they feel stuck. Wants to limit your options in life. But there's no need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. Okay? So thank you, pal number 2. I hope you enjoyed this long, juicy reading. Don't forget to watch pal number 1 when you've got the time for those love messages. And give the video a thumbs up if any of the messages resonated. And I will chit chat with y'all in my next one. Bye, y'all.